Right. We are ready to go. Good morning. How you doing, everybody? I'm Gail Wolf, and this is Morning Medicine. This is where I jump on in the morning and talk about some sort of healing topic, usually, or current event, or kind of whatever. So, top of the morning to you. Who we got jumping on? Hey, Jeremy. What's up, man? Good to see you. Yeah. So juicy stuff going on in the world today. Hey. Everybody's at home. Everybody's kind of doing their thing at the house, and things are not normal at all. And people are starting to react and starting to do different things. We've been here. Gosh, what day is this? 40 or whatever that we've been in quarantine. I don't even know what the exact count is, but but things are starting to build up in people. And I saw yesterday on Facebook or somewhere, however, it's also not tremendously surprising. I know that Alaska, when Alaska has their winter time, where they have the sun goes down and it's dark up there for days and days and days and weeks and weeks and weeks and a couple of months at a time, where it's just dark, that alcoholism and domestic abuse rise when that happens. And what's that all about? Why does this happen? Why does that something that goes on when people are at home and still? And one of the things here with stillness is stillness, or should I say, I don't even say stillness because some people still stay kind of busy, but lack of other stimulus or external stimulus causes us to pause, or causes us to just be present to what's going on inside, or present to our immediate surroundings. And let's be honest, the toughest relationships that we have in this entire world is, number one, the hardest relationship we have is with ourselves. Number two, the second hardest relationship that we have is with our spouse or with our partners. Number three, kids, family, and so on and so on. But basically, we're in a scenario right now where we are at home and we are spending all of our time with the people that we have the hardest relationships with. And tensions are rising. People are starting to really get tense inside and irritable, and anger's starting to come out, and other sorts of things. So naturally people want to drink a little bit or take the edge off, or be able to be present with whoever they're with, or not be present with them because they're drinking or smoking some dope, or whatever the go-to is. uh, so today I want to talk about how to navigate this in a more graceful way, because right now the pressure cooker that we're in, if you want to look at it that way, is a huge and major opportunity to practice forgiveness. It really is it. One of the keys with forgiveness is that you end up feeling everything that's going on. And so I want to begin with that. uh, so I've got kind of a very practical approach to all of this, towards forgiveness. And it is patience, practice, presence, and time. 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 These are the things that are really gonna get a person through. So let's break it down. Patience. Patience is number one, because when we're faced with a bunch of stuff, we're faced with our own feelings, when we're faced with that super hard relationship that we're working through, or that we're in, um it's we have to be patient with ourselves, because feelings come up, feelings are intense, and it's how well can you be with those feelings. Presence, that's the other P. And then the other part is practice. Practice is a broad one, because practice, you can have energetic practices, you can have forgiveness practices, which I've done a couple of videos on those. But another practice is to be graceful with ourselves when we drop the ball. In other words, let's say that we're mad at someone and we freak out on them or we overreact about something, and practice is saying, hmm, maybe I didn't do what I wanted to do in that scenario. Maybe I didn't deal with this in the best way that I could have. Maybe there was a better way for me to have dealt with this. You know what? Tomorrow's another day, or there'll be another moment in an hour where I'll see this person, or maybe I'll see the person in another 10 minutes, or whatever it is. But practice, 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 and realizing that practice is not perfection. It's practice. You're trying to get there. You're working towards something, and time is just allowing time to do things, because time as we roll through it and we're present through time, we end up our bodies naturally heal things. We are constantly moving towards a more conscious state, which is where time comes in. And there's another one in there that I didn't put in there, but it's just it's kind of an outlier, and it's grace. Is having grace with ourselves and grace with all things, because grace is huge. Grace is essentially embracing the benevolent power that we all have within us to um, to forgive, to be better people, to be present, and to the things that are challenging to be present to. Grace is major. Um, and here's something else with forgiveness that often gets. Uh, it's one of the most confusing parts for most people, and I really want to touch heavily on this. Is that the first component of forgiveness in all cases, in all cases, is solid ass boundaries. Solid boundaries. Here's the thing. There a lot of people have been to church or to some religious organization, or have some idea of forgiveness means that someone violates you and you immediately turn around and hug them, embrace them. Forget that. Just don't even think of that's not the avenue. That is not the avenue. Turn the other cheek and all that stuff. Yes, turn the other cheek, but number one, you have to honor where you're at. If someone slaps you and you're mad, or something happens and you are y- y- you know you can't just turn the cheek and say, you know what, that's okay, that's fine, it's fine, you can slap my face, whatever, folks. At some point you can get there and say, you know what, I forgive you for slapping me. But turning around immediately and saying that that's all right does not take in the component of time. And the other thing is, a lot of us are in, or have been in, relationships where somebody is either taking advantage of us, or we're constantly giving our power away to this person, and we need to recalibrate and refine our balance and refine our grounding. A solid boundary is huge right there. If someone's trying to get back into a relationship with us and we are not feeling stable enough, we have this idea that, well, I really need to forgive them, they really did me wrong, but I really need to forgive them anyway and be okay with things. Only when you're ready. Only when you're ready. And until then, no. Nope. I need space. I need distance from you, and I need space to get right with me, so then I can get right with you. And let's take this one step further. What if the person that we're trying to forgive is ourselves? That's a tough one. So here's the thing with self forgiveness, folks. Again, boundaries. Have boundaries with ourselves. I used to chew. I chewed tobacco from the age of, I think, I don't know, 16, 17, till I was about 28 or 30 or something like that. Off and on, actually. And I I was not as good a person when I was doing that. I know that. There's no question in my mind. And I got to a point where I realized that it's hurting my mouth, it's hurting my body, it's hurting the way I feel about myself, it's hurting my outlook on life. I realized that I'm not loving myself or having the experience of my life that I want because I'm doing this. And man, did I go into a dark space around that. It sucked. I was like, man, I'm dirt. I've got no self-control. All the things that go along with addiction. And with this, I had to have a solid boundary with myself. I had to say, no way, man. I will do anything other than put that shit in my mouth. I am not going there. I am not doing it. I will do anything but put that in my mouth. And it was excruciating. I mean, quitting nicotine. I mean, if anybody's ever, but so somebody out there who's watching this has done this, quit smoking or something, who knows? And it doesn't just extend to addictions. This extends to behaviors. This extends to possibly something that we did 10, 15 years ago to someone. What do you do with that? What do you do with a memory that that hurts? Number one, again, have a boundary with yourself. Don't spend your time dwelling on it, thinking about it. Do what you can to feel it, to authentically feel something. You only need to authentically and clearly feel it. Truly, 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 truly feel it once and it goes away. The thing, and I know so many people go, well, I keep feeling this over and over and over. Yeah, because the majority of us interpret our lives through through our minds and through our brains. And so what we actually do is we process our stories about an event, and we don't actually go into the true feelings of an event. And this happens on a daily basis. This is the drawbacks of spending our lives thinking about everything and constantly evaluating everything, is we're not feeling our way through our lives. When we're emotionally present, when our bodies are fully present in anything that we do, we process it immediately. And there's no hanging on. It is, if you ever watch a 2-year-old kid, they go out, they experience it, they bawl their eyes out, they're mad, they're angry, and then they're over it and they're off and they're done. They process it because they are so present with everything that's going on. They are just right there. And as adults, we think about everything. So we have that event that happened 10 years ago, and we're processing the story and not the feeling of it. And this is where we get to the the P's and the T again, is patience, practice, presence, and time with past events. In other words, so let's say that we wrong somebody 10, 15 years ago, whenever it was. Don't dwell on the story, number one. The other thing is start a practice of some sort of being able to get present in your body. How do you do that? How does this work? How does this practice work? Okay, so number one is uh oh shoot, my internet just went down again. Oh man. Number one is if you're thinking about something, and when you think about what you did, and you can feel, let's say about let's say you think about something and you feel a certain part of your body kind of tense up when you think about a certain thing, right? There, that means the memory of what happened is stored in that particular spot. That's what it is. And so if you want to get past your story, get into the feeling inside of your body, and that's where your emotion's stored, and that's where the energy will free, and that's where it will let up, and where you can let it out. So getting some sort of practice where you connect with your body and connect with the feeling of what's going on inside is one of the keys. And then keep showing up for yourself, keep showing up for your practice. In other words, have patience with yourself and keep practicing and keep being present to the situation, keep being present to the feeling, and then just give it time. Give it time, give it time, give it time. And slowly, slowly things will start to improve. They always do, especially when you have created a firm and solid intention and you just stay at it. You will always improve. But you've got to have you got to have some patience, man, because sometimes it just is not easy. Let's see here. There's a comment on here. Okay. So anyway, gosh, was there anything else I wanted to say about forgiveness? Yeah. Here's the thing. We're in this lockdown quarantine health. And here's the thing. Quarantine is what you do with sick people. There are not very many of us that are sick at all. We're on house arrest. We're locked down right now. So while we're in this scenario, I'll just call it a scenario. Um, if you know, if instead of if you're face to face with someone every day that's getting under your skin, take some space. Get out, go for a walk. Go for a walk outside. Get out there. When you start to feel, and this is where it comes back to the P's again, is being present to the moment. And if feel something starting to well up and you might blow off on someone, or you might want to go grab the whiskey bottle or whatever it is, go for a walk. Go for a walk outside, get some fresh air. Go out to the garage, go out to your painting studio, throw some clay, do some painting, work on a woodworking project, go out, pet the dog, walk the dog, do something, but just get out of the space and shift the energy up a little bit. Feel what you've got to feel. Cry if you can. Crying and laughing are will transmute most any emotional situation. Crying and laughing, those two, they change your physiology and they move energy through. They process energy in a very positive way. um what else was I going to say with that? Oh, the other thing with being with someone that you're having challenge with, if you're locked down in the same house, yeah, take space, get creative, and also be willing to have some hard conversations. Be willing to talk about things rather than blow up about things. How to do that? Slow down and write things out. Write things out. Write down how you're feeling, write down all the things, and just keep writing and writing and writing and writing. Sometimes the best way to do things is to blow off your steam on a piece of paper, and then talk about things after you've gotten more grounded and gotten more present again. So that's what I've got to say about all of that. And what else? Okay, yeah. So I deeply appreciate donations for jumping on here every morning. So I've got a I've got a button on the post there on Facebook, and that's any donation is deeply appreciated. So if you're getting something out of these and have been enjoying these, I would love to have a little income. So anyway, and then I also do one-on-one sessions for people. So if you're going through a hard time, or maybe you're looking to up level your life, or whatever it is you're looking for, I can provide some intuitive guidance, or if you're going through a full on awakening or dealing with some sort of relationship, I'm great at that kind of stuff as well. So I've got a button on there or a link, I should say, in the post. So click on that. The other thing is I started up a group for intuitives, and I call it the channel. And we meet once a week on Thursdays, and we meet for an hour and we practice things like light language, or sometimes we'll practice channeling, sometimes we'll practice group reading for somebody. Basically anything that's intuitive. And I give lots of tips on how to practice your intuitive skills, with lots of opportunities on using them in a safe space. Because let's face it, folks, we don't live in a world where you can walk around and say you're an intuitive and not have too many people go, "Oh yeah, what's that mean?" or they think you're weird or something. Um, so this group I created is a safe space where if you are intuitive and you want to practice using your intuition and you want to maybe even find out about different ways that you're intuitive, this is a great place to play and to explore and learn and practice. And what else was there? Oh yeah, Wednesday nights. I knew there's something on Wednesday nights. Wednesday nights, I'm doing live channelings, and I'm going to be doing this every Wednesday, and it lasts for about an hour and a half. And so today, this is gonna tie into what I was talking about today with forgiveness, and this is the presencing and practicing part of it all. So when we're feeling a lot with somebody, like let's say they're about to do it, that's it. Bringing your awareness and your presence to your body, your spots of your body, and oftentimes you'll have some emotion come up to process through, and just because you put your hands on your body and you cry doesn't mean that you're broken or that there's something wrong. Tears are always your body's way of processing energy or processing something that has been stuck and hasn't been healthy to have there. And so crying is a very healthy process. So um, be present with yourself if this is something that comes up and if this is one of your reactions to this exercise. All right. So here we go. What we'll do is just take a moment to sit down or lay down, get comfortable, and be present. Close your eyes and drop in. Let the day fall away. Let any thoughts you have about where you're going, what you're doing, what just let any of those thoughts just drift away. Give yourself the gift of this moment to be here now. Bring your awareness more fully into your breath, feeling the rise and the fall of your chest. And then with the next breath, feel the energy that the air that the breath brings into your lungs and your chest. And this time, just feel the expansion of your chest when you're breathing in. All right. So, what we'll do is begin by bringing one hand over the other. Let your shoulders be nice and relaxed. Let your elbows fall to your side. One hand over the other, just over your chest. Hands are above the nipple line, below the collarbone. Eyes are closed, and breath is in the nose and out the mouth. Breathe in directly into the space in our chest. Here we go. Breathing in the nose and out the mouth. Allowing your hands to sink into your body. Good job. Breathing in the nose. Feeling the expansion through the chest. Feeling the breath enter your chest. Checking with the energy and out the mouth. Allowing your hands to sink into your body. Breathing in your nose for the third breath. Stretching with the energy, movement, and breath and out the mouth. Allowing your hands to drop into your body. Good job. And breathing in the nose from the fourth breath. Feeling the energy, movement, and breath expand from your spine all the way forward through to your hands. Good job. And then exhaling out the mouth. Allowing your hands to sink into your chest, compressing all the way down, squeezing all the air out. Nice job. Breathing in for the last breath. Stretching with the energy, movement, and breath, and out the mouth. Allowing your hands to sink all the way back into your body. Nice job. All right, coming back down here to the solar plexus. Eyes are closed, shoulders are relaxed, and breathing in the nose. Breathing, focusing all the movement, breath, and energy through your solar plexus. And breathing in the nose for the second breath, and out the mouth. Allowing your hands to sink all the way back deep into your body, and breathing in the nose for the third breath. Expanding with the energy, movement, and breath through your solar plexus and out the mouth. Allowing your hands to sink all the way back into your spine as deep as you can. Good job. And breathing in the nose for the fourth breath. Breathing from the depth of the spine all the way forward through your hands. Isolating the movement all through your solar plexus and out the mouth. Allowing your hands to drop all the way deep into your solar plexus. Good job. And breathing in out the mouth. All right, nice job. And then bring your hands down here to your belly button. Shoulders are relaxed, elbows are relaxed. Breathing in the nose directly into your belly. Bringing the breath all the way into your stomach and out the mouth. Squeezing your belly down. Good job. Breathing in the nose for the second breath. And breathing in for the third breath. Breathing in from the depth of the spine. Just imagine as if you are breathing through your spine all the way forward. Bringing the breath all the way forward through your navel and expanding the energy up and out, even past your hands and out the mouth. Expanding through the navel. Good job. And out the mouth. Sinking it down and breathing in for the fifth and last breath. Breathing in the nose and out the mouth. Nice job. Allow your hands to come to your knees or your thighs and breathe normal and relax. Just take a moment to check in. Take a moment to check in with what you might be feeling inside. Is it the same as when you started? Is it different? Notice, are your thoughts the same or are your thoughts different? Just really taking a stock of what's going on inside. And this only takes a second, folks, to just pause at different times throughout the day and just stop and just say, what's going on inside? Like, where's my focus right now? Especially if you notice that you're getting scattered, because we tend to get busy with tons of things. Like, so many people do this on a daily basis. We get busy with tons of things. And if you've ever walked into a room and just not knowing why you're there, you go in there and you're like, God, I know I came into this room for one reason or other, and I can't, what am I doing here? Didn't it drive you crazy? Does me. So that's a perfect time to just stop, put your hands on your body, if only for like 2 or 3 breaths, to just drop in and get present and just take stock. Like, where am I at? What's going on in my life? Where are my thoughts? What's happening? To just drop in. And it only takes a second to do that. And it's amazing what a quick little reset that can be to getting back on track or getting present with what you're doing. Um, yeah, for sure. All right, so we're going to drop into the last part of this, which is the morning meditation. And this is where I do a guided meditation. And the whole idea with this meditation, folks, is to get grounded and drop into the earth and with the get present with ourselves, get present with different parts of our bodies, and help our bodies to heal from the inside out. So the only thing you need to do is close your eyes, listen to my voice, and go for the ride. All right, here we go. So get relaxed, close your eyes, bring your awareness into the earth. Bring your awareness deep into the earth. Bring your awareness all the way to the center of the earth. Bring your awareness and feel the crystals in the earth. Bring your awareness to the minerals in the earth. Bring your awareness and feel the energy of the rocks and the gravel in the earth. Bring your awareness to and feel the energy of the water in the earth. Bring your awareness to and your energy to lava that's in the earth. Feel the groundedness, the centeredness, and the balance that's in the earth. Bring your presence and your awareness deep into the earth and feel how peaceful, balanced, and harmonious it is. And now bring that deep, grounded earth energy up to the space where you're sitting. Bring it all the way up into the bottoms of your feet and into your toes. And if it helps, you can imagine yourself walking barefoot through the grass or barefoot on the beach, bringing that grounded earth energy and your awareness into your feet. Bring that grounded earth energy and your awareness into your ankles. Bring that grounded earth energy and your awareness into your calves. Bring that grounded earth energy and your awareness into your knees. Bring that grounded earth energy and your awareness into your thighs. Bring that grounded earth energy and your awareness into your hips. Bring that grounded earth energy and your awareness into your pubic bone. Bring that grounded earth energy and your awareness into your tailbone. Bring that grounded earth energy and your awareness into your lower back. Bring that grounded earth energy and your awareness into your belly. Bring that grounded earth energy and your awareness into your middle back. Bring that grounded earth energy and your awareness into your chest. Bring that grounded earth energy and your awareness into your upper back. Bring that grounded earth energy and your awareness into your throat. Bring that grounded earth energy and your awareness into the back of your neck. Bring that grounded earth energy and your awareness into your face. Bring that grounded earth energy and your awareness into your ears. Bring that grounded earth energy and your awareness into the back of your head. Bring that grounded earth energy and your awareness into the top of your head. Bring that grounded earth energy and your awareness into your forehead. Bring that grounded earth energy and your awareness into your eyes. Bring your awareness to the darkness behind your eyes, in your third eye. Now bring your awareness to a spark of light that is beginning to form in the darkness behind your third eye. Looking into the darkness that you see in front of you and seeing a spark of light. And if you can't see the spark of light, Trust that it's there and feel it. Feel the energy of it as it dwells in the center of your forehead, in the space behind your eyes. And what we're going to do is we're going to take 3 breaths into the spark of light, and we're going to grow it to be the size of a marble. Each breath is going to make the spark of light just a little bit bigger. Here we go. Breathing in the nose, breathing directly into the space behind the center of our forehead, and out the mouth. And out the mouth. And taking the third and final breath into the space behind our third eye, and out the mouth. Nice job. Now we're going to take this orb, this marble sized orb, and duplicate it and send its twin straight back to the space between our ears, to the space of our pineal gland. We're going to take 3 breaths into this marble sized orb and grow it to be the size of a golf ball. Here we go. Breathing in the nose, breathing directly into the space between our ears, and out the mouth. And breathing in the nose into the space between our ears, and taking the third and final breath, expanding the orb to be the full size of a golf ball, and out the mouth. And again, if you can't see the orb there, trust that it's there and feel the energy of it as it expands with your breath. All right, so we're going to duplicate this golf ball size orb that's sitting between our ears, and we're going to send its twin straight down through our throats. And as it moves down, it's bringing healing light and healing energy into our teeth and into our mouths. And as it moves further down, it's moving and bringing healing energy into our throats, cervical spines, and through our upper shoulders. And as it moves down further, it's bringing healing light and healing energy into our upper chest. And as it goes down even further, it gently stops in the space of our hearts. Then we're going to take 3 breaths into this golf ball sized orb that's sitting in the center of our hearts. And we're going to grow it with each breath, size of a baseball. Here we go. Breathing in the nose into the center of our hearts, and out the mouth. And taking a second breath, expanding this orb to be a little bit bigger in our hearts, and out the mouth. And out the mouth. Nice job. All right, so we're going to duplicate this baseball size orb that's in our hearts, and we're going to send its twin straight down through our bodies towards our base. As this orb moves straight down, it's bringing healing light and healing energy into our stomachs, into our gallbladders, into into our large intestines, into our small intestines, into our livers, into our spleens, bringing rejuvenating chi and energy and life force into our kidneys. And as it moves down even further, it's bringing healing light and healing energy into our appendixes, into our colons, our bowels, and there it brings healing light and healing energy into our reproductive organs. All right, so we're going to take 3 breaths into this baseball size orb, and we're going to expand it to be the size of a softball. Here we go. Breathing in the nose and out the mouth. All right, taking another breath, breathing in the nose, expanding the orb to be a little bit bigger, and out the mouth. And taking the third and final breath, breathing in the nose and expanding this baseball sized orb to being the size of a softball, and out the mouth. So now we're going to duplicate this softball sized orb that we have sitting in our base, and we're going to send its twin straight down into the earth. As it moves down into the earth, 20 feet, moving it down into the earth, 20 yards, moving this orb down into the earth, moving this orb down into the earth, 2,000 miles. And now send the orb all the way down to the center of the earth. As it's down there, feel into the groundedness, the centeredness, the balance, and the harmony that exists within the earth. And allow this energy to radiate up from that orb into the orb that is in our base, into our hearts, the one that's between our ears and the eyebrows, illuminating the orbs that are in our bodies and into our bones, recalcifying all of our bones and strengthening them where they need to be strengthened. And as they spider web out from there, bringing healing light and healing energy into all of our joints, healing and rejuvenating all of our ligaments and tendons and connective tissues, bringing vibrance and elasticity to all of our skin, expanding out into our immune systems, developing within us the antibodies to the coronavirus and antibodies to any other virus or bacteria that could ever do our bodies harm. Also expanding out into any cells in our bodies that may be cancerous, creating within us, within the cells of our bodies, the intelligence to eradicate any cancerous cells that may be there. Feeling, sensing, and seeing and knowing that these orbs are expanding out into our endocrine systems, healing all of our glands and bringing all of our hormones within balance and in harmony with everything else within our bodies. Expanding the light, expanding the energy into our nervous systems, healing all of our neural pathways and our nerve endings, aligning our spines and opening the pathways for the neurotransmitters to do their jobs, expanding out into our circulatory systems, healing all of our veins and our arteries and our blood, our hearts, our lungs, radiating out until our light, the light of these orbs, encompasses every cell of our bodies, wrapping itself and illuminating our DNA, creating a higher frequency spin within our DNA, opening up all of the potentials that exist within our DNA, bringing our body into a higher state of balance, a higher state of consciousness, and a higher state of awareness, evolving us, moving us forward into a greater state of health and balance and well being. And take a moment to sit with that. All right. Whenever you're ready, you can begin wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, and wiggling your nose, moving your body side to side a little bit, bringing your awareness back into your body, back into your breath, back into your thoughts, back into the room that you're seated or laying in. When you're ready to fully bring your presence here, you may open your eyes, bring your awareness back to the room. Right on, folks. Thanks for doing this healing with me. Thanks for doing this meditation and checking in. The more healing we do for ourselves, the more healing we do for everybody else as well. So I'll be back again tomorrow morning to do this all again. Thanks for being here today. Until tomorrow, be good to yourselves, be good to each other. Take care.